Hi guys, welcome again to Barker's Barbecue. Today we're cooking chicken lollipop drumsticks. Alrighty guys, so first thing I want to talk about with these chicken drumsticks is just how cheap they are. I got these from Coles. I got 12 of them for just over $8, so they're a really cheap and easy way to get your barbecue fix during the week if funds are a little short. Now obviously we're going to show you how to lollipop these chicken legs today. I've got a video on how to lollipop chicken wings as well. If you want to know how to do that, just search in my YouTube channel or on Facebook, I'm sure you'll find it. And so what we're going to get into now is just the prep on these. So obviously, when you see them in the videos and whatnot, you see them standing up and you see them looking real pretty. Obviously, they don't come like that. They don't stand up by themselves. So you've got to do a little bit of prep work to get them looking really nice. So as you can see, it doesn't have a square end. So the first thing you got to do is square the end up. So obviously, just have the chicken leg 90 degrees. You'll see you've got this bit out here. Just trying to find a square end and then just come down with your knife. Just slice all that cartilage off, and then you should find your chicken leg stands up quite nice. Now the second thing to turn them into these pretty little lollipops is that you need to take off all this sort of cruddy stuff at the end, because that's no good for anyone. Look at the color of it. It's not really very pretty. So first thing we do is we find out just where the meat starts to sort of taper out here. We get our knife and we just run it around. So just run it right the way around. Disconnect all of the tendons and tissue and everything from the bone. Right the way around. And you'll find you've got a clean bone in the center there with everything all stripped. Now you'll find as well, once you disconnect everything, this end it starts to sort of hinge and bend. So that's how you know which way you've got to take this. You've kind of got to pull it up and around the knuckle. So just follow that knuckle right the way around and just keep pulling it around. So get your thumb under the front here. It's not always too clean, but we'll give it a shot. Then you just twist it off. And there you have it. There's a little bit of stuff to clean up if you want. You don't always have to, but just get your knife in there and clean all that up. Get rid of that tendon. And there you have your nice little stand-up lollipop chicken legs. So I'll do another one for you as well, just to show you how it works again. So just pull your skin up across the top. Obviously, square the end off. So put the bone 90 degrees. Pop your knife there, comes down, chop through that cartilage. See if she stands up. Yep, perfect. All right. Next step, take off this ugly end bit. So find where the meat starts to taper out. Get your knife, run it right the way around. See how she's looking. Have you separated everything? Cut all the tendons? Yes, you have, because you've got a clean bone section there. The bone starts to hinge, just like that. Get your thumb, tuck it under the front, follow the knuckle over. Like I said, you can sometimes get rid of this if you like. If you're in a hurry, don't worry too much. Obviously, you're not going to eat all that stuff at the end. And there you have your nice little lollipop chicken wings. So I'm going to finish prepping the rest of these and then we'll come back when we're going to start to rub them. Alrighty guys, so we've got all of our chicken drumsticks all prepped and ready to go on the smoker now. So I'm going to show you a couple of things with this cook. I'm running a couple of experiments with this one. So basically I've got the front 6 here all prepped as normal, and I've got the back 6 here all wrapped in foil. So basically, if you were going to do this for a competition, you'd probably clean these up a little bit more, get less of the meat off, more of the meat off, sorry, and you'd wrap these in the foil like I have here, because the open exposed bones can tend to discolor and the wrapped ones tend to look a bit better. So we'll show you the comparison between the two. And not only that, we're going to do a bit of a temperature experiment today and show you how chicken skin behaves in different heat environments as well. So we're going to have 2 different Weber setups. We're going to have an indirect Weber setup with just 1 basket of fuel. So it's going to be a lower temperature, probably about 250 Fahrenheit, 120 Celsius. And we're going to have the other 6 in a vortex, so about 250 Celsius or 500 Fahrenheit, roughly speaking, thereabouts. So what I'm expecting is that the ones in the lower temp environment, the skin isn't going to be quite as as bite through as the hot environment, but we're going to see. So what we're going to do before we get the Weber's going is we're going to rub these up. So today I'm using Lane's Barbecue's Magic Dust. It's a new one from them, and really keen to try this one on chicken. I haven't tried it on chicken just yet, but that's the stuff there. So give this a nice liberal coat on all sides. Alright guys, so we've got the lollipop drumsticks all ready to go on the Weber now, so let's take them out and get them going. Alright guys, so we've got both of our Weber setups going here. We've got the Vortex in the silver Weber here. This is sitting at just on 600 Fahrenheit or about 310 Celsius, so really, really hot. This one over here is sitting at 150 Celsius or about 300 Fahrenheit, roughly speaking, thereabouts. So we're going to get these on, so just let's get these lids off. So that's the thing, so this is the Weber, this is the Vortex setup that I've got. So just going to stick a couple of each on there. So, well, Vortexes are a great way to remove arm hair as well, so you get rid of your waxer if you if you use a Vortex. So I've got 3 of the exposed bones on there and 3 of the foil bones as well. So we're going to do the same on the other and see how that pans out. So they're in there ready to go. Move over here. I've also got a chunk of wood on this one as well. As you can see, it's pretty chilly out, so there's a bit more smoke around, as you can see, because of the moisture in the air, but yeah. So we'll pop these all in the same line. Try and get these all how they should look. Cool. All right, well, we'll come back and check on these. Probably check on the Vortex in about half an hour, and then we'll check on the rest in, check on these ones in about maybe an hour, 45 minutes or so. Alright guys, so it's been just under half an hour. This is sat at about 250 to 300 Celsius. Not long after I put them in, it backed off to about 250, which is all good. So we're just going to take them out and have a look, and we're going to give them a quick brush because they're temping at about 165 at the moment, which is pretty much done. But I just want to give these a really nice glaze up, just because I want that sort of beautiful sheen and shine. And what we're glazing the sauces, what we're glazing the legs up with today is Lane's Kinda Sweet. Really great sauce to have to add that beautiful glaze and shine to your meat. Nothing else added to it, just Kinda Sweet by itself. I'm going to finish glazing these up. Put the lid back on for about maybe 10 minutes. It's probably not going to take very long to get them all done, and then we'll be tucking into them, I think. Alright guys, so these are just about done now. So we got the about 10 minutes since we glazed them, so we're just going to have a quick look and see how that sauce is tacked on. As you can see, it doesn't really take long in this super high heat. It's got that beautiful sheen that I was chasing. So yeah, we're going to get these inside and have a look. The other ones are still going at the moment. As I mentioned, you know, the temperature on them is quite a bit lower than this. So yeah, it's they're definitely going to take a little bit longer, but we'll come out and check on those shortly. Yeah, let's take these inside, shall we? Alright guys, so we're about an hour and 15 into this cook, and they're temping up at about 150 Fahrenheit, so not far away from done. 160, 165 is roughly where you want to take these to. So they're colouring up quite nicely, so I'm just going to give them a real nice coat with this Kinda Sweet sauce, just the same as I did on the other ones. They're looking just how I want them to look. So I'm going to probably give this about another 10 minutes just to tack up a bit, and then we'll take these inside too. Alrighty guys, so these have taken about an hour and a half in total at about 250 Fahrenheit or about 120 Celsius. So we're going to take these inside. They've glazed up for about the last 10 or 15 minutes, and just right where I want them. So we'll just get them all off. Perfect. And let's take these ones inside and have a look and see how they look. Alright guys, so we've set up the test here just to see how these two have turned out. So we're going to look at the skin and just see how the texture is as well, just to see how they both turned out. So we've got the Vortex one on the white plate here, and the low temp hour-and-a-half on the black plate here. So we'll start off with the Vortex one and see how this has turned out. Yeah, so this is, as you can see, that skin has got a nice bite through, and there's a little bit of a tear over here, but it's kind of what I was aiming for, a sort of bite through skin. Texture's really nice on the chicken as well. So yeah, really happy with that one. So I'll move over to this one and give this a try now. This is the one that was in there for an hour-and-a-half, as you can see the darker bone. Let's see how this one went. So, immediately more of the skin is sort of tore off, which is fine. There's definitely more of a chew to the skin on this as well, and the chicken is way, way tougher as well. So, I really, yeah, I'm surprised at how different they are really, because this one was done at, like I said, about 300 Celsius, 600 Fahrenheit, and this one was done at 250 at that lower temperature, slowly bringing it up, but it was in there for longer. So, I guess that's interesting, hey? So basically, yeah, this one turned out to be tougher texture-wise on the meat and skin-wise as well. The skin's got a bit more of a chew to it, whereas this one, far more nicer to eat. Yeah, much better taste and much better texture. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching my video today on chicken lollipop drumsticks. I really hope you got something out of it. I actually got something out of it myself. I wasn't really expecting the textures to be so different between the two. But if I was to draw something from it, I'd definitely be doing hot and fast drumsticks myself going forward. Yeah, because the texture was like night and day. It was so much tougher on that longer cook, and yeah, the skin was a lot more palatable, I suppose is the word for it, with the hot and fast. So as always, I'm on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube, so please do like and subscribe. It really helps me out with getting more videos like this out. And if there's anything else you'd like to see me cook, please get in touch. And thanks again for watching.